It's been an honor of my career to just have a front row seat and watch the story as long as I can, and I'm just really happy for him, Nastia, his family, his kids. Seeing him go skate over to Sergey and tap the glass, and Nastia's dad was there, and it's just you try and burn those images into your head for as long as you can remember. Yeah, we talked about it. I talked about it very briefly with Sergey about hey, the tying and hopefully the passing, and we kind of, looked at each other, and I just said screw it, I'm going, and it's just so cool to be a part of as a group. Such a tight group in here. Obviously very classy by the Hawks organization. What they did tonight for Owen, it's as good as it gets. It's we have more to look forward to, hopefully, but this was an incredible night.
Tom, lost in the glare, it was the going goal of a game that you guys were scraping to get back into. And once again, Ovi is the guy who puts you guys ahead.
Yeah, he scored some huge goals for us. Everyone's so focused on the record, but he's playing amazing hockey, and he's a legend. So he's able to just continue to score huge goals for this team, and he's stepping up at huge moments, and he's been a huge part of the success of our team this year. He's our captain, he's our leader, and he's playing amazing hockey.
Tom, what would you like to have Wayne in here after the game?
I just went up to him and I said, thank you for everything you've done for the game, because he's truly such an amazing icon. He puts in so much time on so many different levels for the game of hockey. Just an extremely classy guy. And you could tell he was genuinely happy for O, and to see those two guys standing together and embracing, giving each other a hug and a congratulations. I don't think 10-year-old Tom would have thought he would ever be in the room to see that happen, and just an incredible moment between the two best goal scorers of all time.
It's almost 1,800 goals.
Yeah, it's incredible. It doesn't seem real. I don't think it's really sunk in yet, but just so proud of that's all I can really say. He's a great friend, and it's been so good for the game of hockey.
It felt different the whole night from warm-ups, from the drop of the puck. I think it was his first shift maybe. It's some guys are larger than life in that regard, and it just seems like only a few people are capable of it, and it seemed inevitable.
You were the primary assist on that tying goal. What did you see, and what was that moment like?
Yeah, just obviously especially when he gets one early, I think he turns into a different beast. It's funny to watch when he has that surge early on, and you just got to try to find him with the puck, and it worked out real well that time.
How appropriate was it that the tying goal came from the office? Kind of a trademark shot, trademark spot.
Yeah, and at home too. I think there's so much celebration for so long in this building, the fans, the city for him, and what he's built here, and I think it goes without saying his place in Capitals history and DC history and DC sports history. I think he is that pillar, and I think that's even more special, like you said, in somewhat of a familiar place, and also just with in front of these fans that were begging for it all night, which was that was pretty cool to see the engagement. Through a lot of that game, it felt extremely playoff-esque, and that's that's special.
He was getting open a few times, had a couple chances, but it wasn't meant to be tonight for the record breaker. But we've got 6 more games to go, so I'm pretty confident we're going to find it in those 6 games. I hope.
What was it like to see that puck pass the line in such Ovi fashion too on a one-time?
Yeah, both of them kind of obviously. Manage makes a great play to Carly on the second one, and Carly just does what he does. I think he has the second most assists, so fitting that he passed it right to him for a one-timer in his office. Kind of how you write it up, I guess. So we'll see what happens next, but how incredible.
Dylan, you've been a part a lot of probably wonderful experiences in hockey. How does this one rank?
I mean, this is up there. I mean, how do you don't really get much better than this? I'm hoping there's one more this year, like I said before, and we'll see what happens. But incredible. Like, you left speechless, and you still got to play the game and try to find him for one more. So you're just, a few times just 5 or 6 passes in the third, just trying to get it to him any way we can. There's a reason why we try to get it to him. The guy's got 41 goals in, I don't know how many, 58 games, 59 games. It's incredible. So, passing the puck and good things happen.
What's it meant?
This morning, you had that look in his eye. Do you guys feel that?
You feel that it was like a home game. Against Chicago last time, just, you could feel it, for sure.
Did you guys talk about him not wanting to do 895 on empty net, or was that not?
I mean, yeah. I don't think. I don't know. It's hard because it's like for a hat-trick goal, it's a little different. But I don't think that he wanted it. I asked him about it 15 times, and I didn't want to be the guy to shoot it in the empty net if he wanted the empty netter. You know what I'm saying? So, it's just one of those things. We went out after the empty netter and tried to get him one there. But I mean. Yeah, I mean, if it happened, it happened. It's kind of tough to talk about and decide during a game, but like I said, you don't want to be the guy to shoot it in the empty netter if he's looking for the pass. But he made it pretty clear that he didn't want to get it on an empty netter, and no, you got to respect his wishes. And the Hawks didn't pull their goalie down too, so had a couple chances, but in the end, we'll see what happens in the coming days.